Those who were the object of intense recruitment efforts generally responded positively, although impressment raids and forced enlistments did little to endear black men to the Union Army. Their treatment after they had signed up left even less to recommend. When not confronting the rebel armies, black fighting men battled discrimination within the Union ranks. Barred from field grade positions, forced to accept white commanding officers, subjected to excessive fatigue duty, and treated to corporal punishment for real and imagined infractions of the rules. In other words, treated as if they were still enslaved, and some of them had never been enslaved to begin with. They questioned the government's commitment to freedom and fairness. Especially troubling was the practice of paying black men $10 per month, 3 of which would be held back as clothing allowance, while white soldiers of the same rank received 13. When soldiers of the 54th Massachusetts Regiment refused their pay until they were guaranteed the same compensation as whites, one of their number decided it was time to appeal directly to the president. Writing just weeks after black men had displayed such valor at Fort Wagner, Corporal James Henry Gooding reminded Lincoln that the patient, trusting descendants of Afrique's climb have dyed the ground with blood in defense of the Union and democracy. We have done a soldier's duty. Why can't we have a soldier's pay? And when these guys are refusing their pay like this, it's not just a hardship for them, but a hardship for their families. Their wives and children are receiving nothing, and there is not a system in place, as is the case with many white soldiers, where wives and children can get some kind of assistance. So everyone's suffering as a consequence of this. But these men felt so strongly that they were entitled to the same pay as their white counterparts, that they were willing to sacrifice their own comfort and the well-being of their families as well to try to get this thing changed.